You see these? This is almost every single receipt I have from 2016. And let's see, here I have 2015, 2014. You can tell this is from when I was in Penn State because it's a liquor bag. It's a good way to guilt yourself into not buying stuff. Welcome back to Amazingly Average, the show with advice for amazingly average authors and actors. My name is John, and I left the self-portrait of myself at my seat at the dinner table when I moved out of my parents' house. Can you tell the difference? My sister did this before I did, so I'm just kind of going off of her sense of humor. Today's tip is for the amazingly average actors out there. PYP. Pretentious Yorkshire Peppermints. I mean, if it's really as good as the commercials say, so pretentious. It's not like you can take a bite of one of these things and then...
Whoa.
It actually stands for pinch your pennies. This is more so a life skill than an actual acting technique, but if you're an actor, this is essential. In preparation for my hopeful acting future, I knew that money was going to be tight. We're all feeling the burden in our pockets right now. After college, I moved home for 1 year. In that year, I waited tables.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss this place so much.
Nigga, we made it. Hey.
With interest, my total student loans came out to a little over $24,000. In that year, I brought down my total debt to $9,835.81. By staying home for 1 year and waiting tables, I paid $14,258.36 in actual loans and $762.74 in interest. That would have maybe been about 20 months rent somewhere. It was around January of 2015. I would walk home with my tips every single day from work, and I had a couple envelopes taped to my closet door, and I would put 20 bucks into an envelope to get a new camera, and then a year and a half later, I bought this beautiful camera. I started budgeting for a car, for an electric toothbrush. What else did I budget for? I saved up $200 just for the sake of doing laundry for the next year. And I also started putting aside money for laser eye surgery. And part of that, I decided that any money that I would spend on liquor or alcohol, I would just put in an envelope for laser eye surgery instead. Any way you can save up money, it's good. Not to mention, I also budgeted for a plane ticket and for immigration fees, as well as for the CELPIP exam. It might suck relinquishing some of your independence after graduation, but sometimes a year can save you years of interest. Trust me, you need to be happy in order to be productive and successful, so go out to eat sometimes and go out to see the movies. Just don't do it every single week. Here's some more advice on how to save. Wherever you go, there's going to be a store brand. Sometimes it'll take you a while to figure out what the store brand is. Store brand products at the food store are usually at least $1 cheaper than the lowest competing competitor. And if you're going somewhere like Walmart, I believe their store brand is called Great Value. Create reasonable rewards for accomplishing things. If you work 2 double shifts in a row, then maybe that's an okay time to treat yourself to a 6-pack of beer. Find low-cost activities. Walks in the park, free games on the iPhone, writing a book, making a free web series, or the good old knocking tin cans down with a slingshot. Cost and demand. If you see something and it costs more than what you are willing to pay for it, do not buy it. If you see a plaid shirt in the store and you really like it and you value it for about $12 and the price of the shirt is actually $20, don't buy it. Budgeting. How much money are you willing to spend per month on going to the movies? How much money do you have to set aside from every single shift that you work in order to meet that goal? Sometimes setting aside $2 per shift seems like a reasonable goal for going to the movies. Taking an empty envelope and writing laser eye surgery on it is the first step to fixing your vision. If something seems impossibly expensive to get, starting to save up can be very daunting. If you start by putting aside $5 every week, maybe even $2, you're putting yourself in a good place. Smoking is both bad and an expensive habit. Drinking is also expensive. If you really want to drink, first of all, drink responsibly. Second, if you want to drink, don't go out to the bars. Buy your own liquor, mix your own drinks at home, and get your money's worth. Or you can just not drink at all, and you can start putting aside that money for that laser eye surgery you want, or towards a down payment for a house, or putting it aside in a random fund for when something awful happens to you, like you get a flat tire. If you act, it can be hard to get work. If you can live on a budget, you can make that dream work. And if you hit it big, then maybe you can buy chocolate milk twice a week instead of once. I want to quickly mention about how PTSD can make you fiscally responsible on budgeting. PTSD. Post-traumatic server disorder. Do you want to go back to food service? Fudge no, no thanks. I sure as don't want to work at the Olive Garden during another possible. Knock knock. Who's there? Kelly. These shoes are $300. These shoes are $300. These shoes are $300. Let's get them. Nope. No, you don't need them. That's a mortgage payment. That's 6 weeks worth of groceries. Put down the shoes, Kelly. Leave your questions about acting or writing in the comments below or on my Facebook or Twitter. Now it's time for another.
What's in John's mug?
That's bus fare for a week. Or that's 2 wash cycles at the laundromat. Or 4 hours of parking at the meter. Or 6 cups of coffee. If you like this video, then find something expensive that you need to buy, get an envelope, and put $1 in it. Yes, I'm serious. Right now. $1. You're welcome. If you didn't, then hit the casinos and pray that you break even. These shoes suck.
Amazingly average.
This that one's kind of small. I don't think you're gonna fit. I mean, your feet are kind of big. Girl, you better run, cause killers have psychopaths. Shoes.